everyone. Thanks for being here. Press 1 if the sound is okay. Press 1 if the sound is okay. Or press 2 if the sound is a little muffled. Press 2 if the sound is a little muffled. We're going to go ahead and get through the disclaimer, and then that way it'll allow people time to come into the room. So like the video as you guys come in. Like the video as you guys come in. Let me see. How do I go? Okay. Like the video as you guys come in. There we go. Yeah. I hope everyone's doing well. I'm doing quite a few videos this morning just to get caught up on a great vacation. Needed that time. And of course, I could have been doing small uploads, but I just wanted a break and not talk about celebrities or Hollywood stuff. But yeah, we're going to talk about Cynthia Bailey. It's being reported that she is allegedly filming more scenes. So let's get into the disclaimer and we're going to get into the video. So thanks for tuning in to Let's Talk About It Media 21. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and please share if you care. What are we going to talk about? We're going to talk about what's on Instagram, what's on Twitter, what's going on in the news around the world. Copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teaching, scholarships, and research. Fair use is use permitted by a copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. All comments are alleged, in our opinion, and for entertainment purposes only. And don't forget, the Cash App is Let's Talk About It Media. And have a great day. Stay positive, stay focused. So as you know, I've been doing a little bit more housewife stuff lately because it's interesting. It's out there. It's being posted. Why not? And I don't have to be the first to report on stuff. I get that some people do that because they have their Patreons. They want to be noted as the first to break news. Not over here. We report whatever we have to report. I like to gather information, and I kind of like to stack my stories. So then that way, when I come to you guys, I have a few different things to talk about. Yeah, and it's interesting how people are trying to shade people that don't want to show their face and that they're trying to be avatars. People can do their videos however they want to do their videos. If they want to go live, they can go live. You know, if they want to show their face and their lifestyle, they can do that. I don't show any of that, and that's my right. And I will never let anybody or anyone try and make me feel a way that I want to be behind the scenes. My right. My channel was started that way. It's going to continue that way, and it is what it is. You know, I'm that type of girl. When I make a decision, I make a decision. Nobody will ever bully me to do what they're doing. That's not the way life goes. I don't follow people. I do my own thing. So let's get into this situation in regards to Cynthia. It's being reported that Cynthia is definitely doing more scenes. And as we know, Cynthia's been brought back. Now, people were surprised that she was brought back as a friend. They needed someone that had slight experience. Nene's gone. Candy's gone. Experience in regards to being able to conversate, throw a little like shade, and keep that same old way of thinking going, because they couldn't just bring in a whole new group. They had to bring in somebody that was going to bring in some of the old. And when I mean some of the old, I mean bring in some of the old ways of thinking, the old ways of talking, the old ways of throwing a little shade. They needed that. And I guess they thought Cynthia would be a good person to do that with. Now, mind you, they won't bring back Marlo. And reportedly, there was somebody that requested for Marlo not to be able to come back. Sad but true. Sad but true. But Marlo had a lot of stuff that was going on. You know, she was basically showing her lifestyle with herself, her nephews, and maybe people just felt that that wasn't a good enough storyline. Maybe they wanted Marlo to share who she was dating. But for them to allow Cynthia to do more scenes, we get it. We get it. If you didn't recently check out, Cynthia was on Peter's podcast. We understand that Peter's going through a lot. He made an announcement that he has had some tax issues, and he said he'll talk about it more. Many of the blogs had posted what Peter was going through, and as you know, Peter was married to Cynthia for years. And Cynthia's family did not want her to marry Peter. They did not. They were like, no, trying to hide the marriage license. Her mother, Cynthia's mother, was not happy about Cynthia dating Peter because he had a lot going on then. And now he still has a lot going on. But that's his life choices. Many people talked about, they would hear that certain things were going on. They would hear in regards to what his employees would say. So Peter had talked about doing a podcast. And I'm not certain if Peter's podcast has came out yet outside of the one interview with Cynthia, or was that I don't know. Who's going to run his podcast if something does transpire with him more so than, a lot of times when it's tax issues or not paying the IRS, the IRS don't play. He said that, go back and check my video. Peter had a lot to say that day. But it looks as if Cynthia is going to be filming more scenes. So many people are happy about that. Sources say that she's filming more. Now, is she dating? As you know, Cynthia was married to Mike Hill. And there was a lot of allegations in regards to Mike Hill having a lot of lady friends. And alleged there was posts in regards to Mike Hill sending out posts to people. And the young lady had said, look, this is what he wore that day, and this is the day that he posted me. It's the same pants, it's the same hand, and it's the same dog. And we have to understand that Cynthia and Mike lived in different cities for a little while. And Mike even lived with Cynthia's daughter, which was interesting. So your daughter's there, but you're not there full time. That was interesting. And was the daughter there to kind of keep an eye on Mike? But he could have actually left in the middle of the night and went somewhere else to do whatever. Yeah, so, yeah, it's being reported that Cynthia is doing more scenes. So what else are we going to talk about? Cynthia and Kenya, I guess they're hanging in there. There's being reports that Kenya hasn't been fired. There's alleged reports that she hasn't been suspended. And when we realize Bravo really hasn't made a statement in regards to Kenya at all. So people are trying to figure out what's really going on. Was Kenya fired? Was Kenya suspended? Was Kenya released? Did it really happen like that? Or was it made up? Because we were saying to ourselves, why would Kenya put herself in that situation? Now we heard the alleged recording of Cynthia saying, Kenya saying stuff about Britt. Now I can't confirm or deny if those things are true or false, but a lot was said about Britt. And many people were saying, well, Kenya, you're a veteran. You know what to do and what not to do. And we saw what the allegations were about Martell and Melody Cherie. And we saw how things have gone with other shows. And it causes an issue. So what really happened with Kenya? And was the producers trying to set her up? I've said that from day one. Anything that they do, it has to go through producers. It has to go through producers. They have to produce a show. They know what they're doing months before they film because they need to set the scene. And if a scene's not working, they'll redo the scene and say, we need more of a reaction. So what's really going on behind the scenes? Are they doing this all for? But remember, Britt said something. So something transpired. But who? Who sat with Kenya for all that to happen? Who sat with Kenya for all that to happen? Gorgeous ladies. Gorgeous ladies. And I don't even know if there's a filter or not, but Cynthia and Kenya look amazing. Their skin, their hair. A lot of people say that, the black don't crack. Sometimes you'll see women and it's almost like they're aging backwards. Their skin looks amazing. The color of the skin looks amazing. The hair looks amazing. So well wishes to Kenya. Well wishes to Cynthia. You already know how I feel about Cynthia. She's an interesting one. When she went on that girls' trip, we saw a different side of her. A lot of the women were getting along on that girls' trip. And Cynthia was acting really, really interesting. And people were like, girl, let's just have a good time. Stop fussing and complaining. It was kind of like she didn't have the women to kind of buffer her. And it was kind of like when you're left on the ocean by yourself, Cynthia, people see a different side of you. So what else is being talked about?
I'm so happy at our burgeoning friendship. Like,
this
girl,
is an older video.
You are doing your thing. And I love getting to know you on this level. It's a beautiful thing. So, Portia, thank you for your support.
Yeah, this is an older video in regards to Portia being in the comments. Because remember, they were stating that Kenya was supposed to distance herself from the girls.
Portia, I'm so happy at our burgeoning friendship. Like, girl, you are doing your thing. And I love getting to know you on this level. It's a beautiful thing. So, Portia, thank you for your support.
Yeah. Remember, people were saying Kenya's not allowed to. Now, that could be true.
By the way, Portia, I'm so happy at our burgeoning friendship. Like, girl, you are doing your thing. And I love getting to know you on this level. It's a beautiful thing. So, Portia, thank you for your support.
So the biggest thing is, remember how there was a situation.
By the way,
there was a situation in regards to Kenya and Portia. Would y'all be friends with somebody if they put hands on you? Would y'all be cool with somebody if Portia had to go to jail for what she did to Kenya? She sure did. Would y'all be cool with somebody having a blowhorn and y'all throwing shade at each other? Like I said, at some point, these women will say something at a later date. I should have been more focused on my image. I should have been more focused on making sure my image was good, decent, making sure I can get a gig, other places, other spots. Now, you got to remember, Cynthia did pretty good with her exit 2 years ago. Her management team kept her busy. They sure did. They kept Cynthia busy. And she was able to do a bunch of stuff after she left the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Now, was Cynthia fired? Or did Cynthia make an exit? And was Kandi fired? Or did Kandi make an exit? Was Kenya fired? Or did Kenya make an exit? What happened in regards to her spa? The one thing I do know, whatever happened that day, you couldn't put me in the same sentence as doing something that could mess up my brand, mess up my image, and mess up what she has going on in regards to stores. Oh, you guys like the video as you guys come in. Like the video as you guys come in. I don't have one thumbs up. Please like the video. And good morning to everyone. Thanks for being here. I thought about doing a few different videos this morning to get an early start. A lot came out in regards to Portia and Simon. We're going to talk about that. But we definitely wanted to talk about Cynthia being a part of the cast, and she's in more scenes. Now, we're going to talk about this briefly. Now, it's basically saying, how did I get in it? Simon reportedly requests that Portia explains the nature of the relationship with multiple men, including Future. Now, that's alleged. That's alleged. And does Portia even know Future? That's the big question. Does she even know this man? And who said that famous saying? Now, how did I get in it? It was Nene. Nene used to have a lot of great sayings that people still use today. They do. They do. And many sources reported on this. This is how a lot of us get our news. It's from major sources. You Google it and it's like, oh, it pops up. But yeah, now he's asking for her to speak under oath, because if you speak under oath, you got to tell the truth, because you don't want to be held in contempt. So whether Portia knows Future or not, Simon wants to know the nature with Portia and these men, and the relationship that she has with some of these men, whether it's friendship, whether it's more, he wants to, I wouldn't say paint her in a different light, but he wants to paint her in a light if she cheated. That's what he's trying to figure out. Did she cheat? Was she faithful through the whole marriage? And then he keeps talking about a certain amount of days. Was she supposed to stay 1 month more and then that would have helped her divorce with him? They're messy. Portia wanted that man. She got that man. And this man is taking her through it in regards to this divorce. If he's not posting weekly, he's posting every other week. This has been an interesting couple to watch, to listen to. Very interesting. Very interesting. And I don't know if Future has made a statement, but we know Future in his music, he'll tell you, he'll say stuff. And I don't know if he's dating anyone. Some people probably don't know. Future has dated Lori Harvey. Future has a child with Sierra, Future Jr., and of course Sierra left Future, and I don't know if she was single for about a year and then she started dating Russell Wilson. Hi everyone, like the video as you guys come in. There's 10 people in the room and I don't have not one like. Please like the video. It actually pushes the video out and it lets everyone know that we're live. So yes, I'm back. I had an amazing time on my vacation with friends, family, traveling. Had a good old time. Reconnected with a friend. Some people won't ever change, and you kind of got to leave them where they at. But outside of that, everything else was really nice. But yeah, like the video, everyone. There's 12 people in the room. Like the video, please. It lets everyone know we're live. There's 12 people in the room, and I don't have not one like. Okay, so that's basically what we're talking about in regards to Simon wants Portia to, under oath, talk about her relationship with men. And if she's dating them, seeing them, or if they're just friends. Now, how did he find out that Portia may have male friends? And does she know Future? Does she know that man at all? Who's to say that they're even, do they even know each other? Does she know him? Has she said she knows him? But as we know, in my other video, Portia had a lot to say about Simon. And she's talked about his body parts. I'll put it as that. But are you guys surprised that Portia and Simon are going through this much? Of course, he had a lot to say about Fallon. And of course, he had a lot to say about Fallon and Jalen. And of course, Fallon got pregnant by Jalen and they had a beautiful child together. But many people are saying it's interesting how he's gone in more on Portia than he did with Fallon. In regards to Fallon, he showed the video of Jalen coming to the house and Fallon got pregnant. Either way, Simon married Portia. Fallon had a baby by Jalen. So, if Fallon was sleeping with Jalen, is that telling in regards to, are there concerns? I don't know. And of course, Fallon and Jalen lasted for about a good 2 years. And then they had a show together. The show was pretty good. Fallon's art is pretty good. She's really talented. She has an eye for painting. Um, but yeah, who will Simon date next? Who will Portia date next? Or is she already dating and she's not saying it? Let me see. I think I have the video, but I can't. Okay, it's on silent. So, of course, everybody's talking about it. Wait, what? The rapper Future's dragged into the Real Housewives of Atlanta Portia drama in regards to divorce with Simon. So, of course, we see that Phaedra and Portia went on the post about Simon. Wow, life is still lifing. I know, I'm not dating. I'm okay. Um, her strange marriage. She wanted this situation. And she's saying be at peace. And they call them freaking frat. And, you got to remember that Kandi said she won't be on the show with Phaedra. So is Phaedra going to bring that spark? Are they trying to get Phaedra? It's being reported that they are trying to get Phaedra, and Phaedra's trying to work with her contract because, Phaedra is on, she's on Married to Medicine. So how is it that they can't, that's under the same umbrella as Bravo. So how is it that they can't get Phaedra to come back? That's interesting to me. And Andy's going to try and do whatever he can to bring the Real Housewives of Atlanta back to life. Because right now, a lot of people are saying they need better storylines. They need to do a lot better. Portia wanted that man. She got that man. I said it before. And it don't seem like Simon's going to let up anytime soon on Portia. And is Andy loving that the women, are doing well in media? Is Andy loving that the women are doing a lot to try and bring people over to watch the show? Like I said before, Bravo loves when people are getting a divorce. Bravo loves when people can't get along. Bravo loves if you're acting high schoolish, talking behind each other back, but then having lunch. Oh yeah, girl. So many divorces. Portia, Simon, Cynthia, Mike, Cynthia, Peter, Evelyn, Mike, Drew, and Ralph. So many divorces. Sad but true. And like I told y'all before, it's almost like a shut up and dance. Shut up and dance. It's sad that they're not trying to bring relationships together, keep them together, and focus on families. Like I said before, I would love for Bravo cameras to turn the cameras on those producers. Let's see y'all family life. Y'all married, y'all separated, y'all divorced. Why are y'all putting these women in situations? And will the women at a later date say they regret how their image was tainted by being on these reality shows? Would you rather have a bag or protect your image? Would you rather protect your marriage or get a bag? Andy, he kind of keeps stuff close to him. It's not like they're turning the cameras even on Andy. We know about his dating situation. And then remember, with Bravo, you also have to share a piece of what you are selling or promoting. What job do you know? You got to give a portion of that to Bravo. So they're paying you, but then they also want you to pay them if you're advertising or if you have some certain kind of business. Now, mind you, Bethany tried to change that. Bethany definitely tried to change that. And I don't think they were given a portion of her skinny girl, but women after that. And I think they tried to change that. But yeah, let me know how y'all feel about, Portia coming back. Are y'all surprised she's able to come back? Are y'all surprised that Kandi's saying she won't make a return? Mind you, for years, a good 5-10 years, Candy was like, if Phaedra comes back, I won't be here. Now Candy's gone. Phaedra's a good Kiki. She is. She's not as quick-wit as Nene. But Phaedra's a good Kiki. She's quick-wit and she'll tell a good joke. She'll throw a little light shade, or she'll talk about herself, or she'll talk about what she did. You know, Phaedra's interesting. She really is. She really is. Let me know how y'all feel about Phaedra. If she's able to come back, is she asking for a lot of money? Are they trying to figure out negotiations with Phaedra? And can they afford Phaedra? If they've offered Portia a lot of money, but we got to remember, Portia couldn't hold her own show. Decent ratings, but people were kind of like, I don't know if I want to watch this again next season. You know, Dennis was shaded. Dennis' mom was shaded. People really didn't care for Simon being on film. They didn't. And then remember, you got to remember, Simon said to Dennis, I keep the moving trucks on speed dial, and Portia still married that man. Hello, everyone. Come on in. Like the video. Like the video. It actually lets everyone know that we're live. Please like the video, you guys. Please like the video. It lets everyone know we're live. Yeah, thanks for coming in, everyone. We're talking about Phaedra and Portia was on Watch What Happens Live. And they were talking to Andy and Portia's talking about not being in a relationship. She's going through a divorce with her estranged husband. And people are like, she's smiling through it. She has to. She got with that man. She wanted that man. Now she's going through divorce with that man. Let's see. Was there anything else I wanted to talk about? That's all alleged in regards to Britt and what's going on with Kenya. It's being reported that they're trying to say Kenya's not fired. Kenya hasn't been suspended. I don't know if she's filming, though. Remember that she was with her friends the other day. So what's really going on? I really like when someone said, everyone else is saying Kenya's fired and suspended. Everyone else knows that but Kenya. But Bravo, I don't even know if Bravo's made a statement. So it's basically saying here, Phaedra Parks is allegedly negotiating her contract to return to Real Housewives on season 16. Now, you got to remember, they've been filming for about, 2 months? I don't even know if the show's going to come out this year. All this stuff that they're talking about is going to be old. And everybody's talking about it. Phaedra Park negotiating her return to Real Housewives of Atlanta. The biggest hang up is her contract with Married to Medicine. You guys remember she's on Married to Medicine. So she got back in good graces with Bravo, but now she's on Married to Medicine. And then, like I said before, Portia and Simon's been going back and forth. You know, if I didn't allow blah, blah, blah in my life, my angels would not have to work so hard. And then, of course, then we have Portia that's saying this about Simon, men's awareness, things you could do to help the dysfunction, alleged. These are comments that's alleged. This is what Portia's saying. Lose weight. If you're overweight, stop smoking, eat healthy, eat a healthy diet, exercise, try to reduce stress. And then this girl went and looked up what that means. ED. His piece, ED, standing on business, an American cowgirl. Portia's a trip. I guess she got tired of Simon reading her, and she's like, okay, if you want to go there, I'm going to go there too. And it's all over the blogs. Wait. Portia Williams makes an interesting post about the cause of the effects of ... anger, frustration, sadness, and the lack of. Now, will Simon back off now that Portia has said what she had to say? Will Simon back off, or is it going to continue? And then it's being reported, Simon reportedly wants Portia to answer the above alleged relationship with Future under oath. We talked about that. Now, do they even have a relationship? Do they even know each other? This is all over. Like the video as you guys come in, please. Like the video as you guys come in. This is all over. Wants Portia to answer the questions in regard under oath. And then, of course, there's my disclaimer. But yeah, you know, Portia's all smiles. But like I said before, Portia could not carry her own show. And people kind of looked at Portia side-eye because how she was acting on her show. Like I said, go back and watch Portia Family Matters. The last 4 to 5 episodes, it was interesting to me. So I'm surprised Bravo even brought Portia back. Not legal advice, but is she like a liability though? Did they have to get extra insurance though? She looked pretty, she do. But Portia's something else, y'all. She is. She looks gorgeous. And are y'all here for Phaedra coming back? Are y'all big Phaedra fans? Y'all let me know in the comments. Are y'all Phaedra fans? Are y'all surprised that Portia's able to come back? And how do y'all feel about that? She's saying she's not dating her strange husband. She wanted that man. She got that man. Now she's going through a divorce with that man. So I think we pretty much covered everything in the beginning of the video. We talked about Cynthia maybe possibly filming more. Cynthia may be possibly filming more. Because if there is an issue with Kenya, they're trying to figure it out. But I don't even know if Bravo's made a statement about Kenya. So are people saying she's fired or suspended, or was she suspended from filming for a few days? And will Kenya make a return? I don't know, y'all, because I still don't know if Bravo's made a statement about Kenya. And if they do, said it before, when you're on a reality show, you have to sit with your producers about what you're going to talk about. They map out the show months and months ahead. So they have to make sure they have every prop needed to do the scenes. So is Kenya saying, this is what y'all wanted. How y'all gonna fire me? This is what y'all asked me to do. How y'all gonna fire me? This is what y'all seek for me to do. How y'all gonna fire me? If y'all felt it was too much, you should have not allowed me or asked me to do that. But was she asked to do it to bring in ratings? Was it her choice to do it? She could have said no. The producers could have said no. So is Bravo trying to protect themselves because they had we understand what Martell did. So Kenya's always said that she did not do XYZ. Now, we heard the conversation, and we don't know how that recording got out, but somebody released a recording of Kenya at her spa that day from her event. Now, a lot of those people signed NDAs, so how did that get released? So, I don't know, y'all. Y'all know I'm not a real big Housewives fan because families are being broke up. There's a lot of divorce happening. And I don't really care for it. It's interesting when people say they like Portia. How? Look at what she did to Kenya. And how is Kenya forgiving her for that? But it's Kenya's responsibility. How are people okay with what she's done? How she acted with Dennis, his mom. You know, are y'all here for Phaedra coming back? How do y'all feel about Phaedra? You know, will she be a good fit? And why is it that there's a concern about the contract for Phaedra to return? Was there some kind of clause that she couldn't be on another show? And is that something that everybody needs to look at, that you don't want to have a contract that's making you not be able to go on to another show? You know, what's really going on with Portia and Future? Does she really know him? So I thank everyone for being here. Like the video as you guys come in. Share the video like you like I talked about before, I got 1 million views on my page about 3 months now, and I'm trying to get to 50K. So I appreciate all the views. 1 million views is pretty big. So I'm proud of myself for getting those 1 million views, for people tuning in to the show. But I'm definitely trying to get to 50K in the next 4 months. So I thank everyone for being here. Like the video, share the video, turn on your notification bells. Turn on your notification bells. There's 15 people in the room and I don't have 1 like. Please like the video, you guys. Please like the video. It actually pushes the video out and it lets people know that we're here. Of course, I'm probably not a part of any algorithm, so I definitely need people to like the video as you guys come in. It actually is going to push the video out and let people know that we're live. So y'all let me know how y'all feel about Portia Simon. How y'all feel about does Portia know Future or not? How y'all feel about Phaedra, if she's going to make a return? How y'all feel about Cynthia, if she's filming more? Is she going to get a bigger role and a bigger paycheck? Let me know how y'all feel about Cynthia coming back. And if Phaedra does come back, is she asking for a big payday and a payoff? And will they grant that? And are they trying to pull from Kenya to give to Phaedra? Or is Kenya still there and they're trying to figure out a way of how to bring Phaedra on with the pay that she wants? I don't know, y'all. We'll see what happens. But I thank everyone for being here. Like the video as you guys come in. Focus on healthy, safe relationships. Be around people that's loving, kind, and respectful. And I hope everyone has a great, 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 great day. Thanks for being here, everyone. Goodbye. Have a great day.